Welcome to The Way I Do It. I'm Chris Dahlgren. The last time I dealt with this gravely, I cleaned the carburetor. Now I've put the carburetor back on it and I'm going to get it running. I'm also going to install the sickle bar mower. This is a great little machine and there's not a lot of good information on YouTube, with most of the videos being at least 5 years old. So follow me in my experiments with my Gravely mower. Thanks for watching.
Let's see if it starts. Let's see if we get lucky. Okay, we're not lucky. Massive spark plug. It's an Auto Light 3076 in this one. Looks like new. Put this back in here. Try and get a decent ground. Now over here I'm just running the starter. I need a switch for the kick switch for the starter, but just putting the hot lead on the starter. And I'm not seeing any spark. So there's a good close-up that I can't even see. Looks like a nice magneto. Looking nice doesn't mean it's functional though. Probably the points need to be cleaned up. You can see the felt right there. No way really to tell by looking at it if the condenser's good. I think it probably is. So I'll just clean the points up a little bit and we'll see if we can get a spark. I just use this 1000 grit sandpaper folded in half and just polished up the points a little bit. I don't want to get too aggressive. I don't have to. This is a coil. I took the gasket off the case. So if I hold this screwdriver, I should be safe to not get shocked, and it should actually throw. Let's see if we get a little spark. So there's no spark. Yeah, we're outside. It's starting to rain a little bit. So let's just see now if it was shorted there. Now, so there's something else going on here. And we're going to take a break until the rain's gone. As it turns out, the points on this thing are probably serviced with this off. So you kind of just pull a couple bolts, pull the ground wire off it, and service the points. So that's what we're going to do. So with the right tools and the right technique, it comes off just like that. Now we have to make sure we put this in the same location. So this is up and this is up. So let me get something to mark it. So it's not a big deal if you get it wrong. You got a 50-50 shot of right or wrong. So yeah, I couldn't find a paint marker, so I found some paint. So I removed the screw that holds everything together. You have the wire from the magneto, the condenser, the shunt to shut it off, the kill switch, and then the points. So yeah, if we do continuity from the ground and then through the, okay, see, nothing. Points are closed. Nada. Let's get a little crazy and do 220. We used to use like a, they used to sell a emery board point file. And they also sold other point files, metal ones. Now if you're into, I don't know, communications, signaling equipment, telegraph equipment, some points are actually coated in silver. And if they're coated in silver, you really don't want to touch them because it's a topical coating. You don't want to cut it off. And they don't arc and eat away like ordinary points do. I know some people talk about self-cleaning points, but I don't know. I think that's a byproduct of the arcing. You just get lucky that they clean until they don't make contact anymore. So, yeah, we got a passing shower because it rained, like I said, 2 inches yesterday. And we've actually got blue skies over us, but there's a shower to our south that's just dropped a measurable amount of rain on us. So, yeah, it's not leaving much of a mark on there, but let's see if it works on the meter. So you can see the meter. It says 1, and there's 0 when I touch them. Right, 1 and 0. So still getting nothing. Probably should be cleaning these with contact cleaner. Or if I turn around, I got a little carburetor cleaner here. So I don't know. Does carburetor cleaner leave a residue and the contact cleaner doesn't? Oh, that did the trick. Okay, did you see that? Let's do it again. Nice. Yeah, so here's a look at the magneto. I'm sure other people have showed you, but I'm going to show you again. So the points were really dirty. You can see they're open now because the that's top of the cam. The points are open. Like I said, you have the magneto coil wire, the condenser. This is the ground to shut it off, and this is what goes to the points. When this operates, the condenser gets a charge. Well, on this I'm not sure. Probably about the same thing. So you can see the felt. I've got my prescribed 3 drops of oil on it, probably a little more. You just don't want oil flying around in there and getting on your points. And actually the points look like they may have actually gotten oil on them. Maybe there's too much oil in there before. So you can see they're a Wyco point. So yeah, I'm going to check the gap and then put this on. See how it. So yeah, to set the points, I've got a feeler gauge. It didn't have a 15 thousandths feeler gauge, so I've got a a 12 and a 4. I'm at 16. So I just want them, to fit in and feel a little tension on them. Now to get them that way, you have to loosen, I think the pivot is up here, and this is the one that adjusts them. So you loosen this one and just give it a little tension. And then this one you'll loosen, and it's actually got a notch you can push it with. So you just kind of get it to where you feel drag. You can feel, you push them in and there's no pushing them apart, and when you pull it out there's drag, but it doesn't snap together. And then you tighten them. 2 screws, you tighten them and you recheck it, and if they're good, you're all set to put it back together. Yeah, I'm going to give it a little brush off and a little paint while I've got it off. Having a good gasket on your distributor cap, I guess, 1 cylinder, having a good gasket's important. So if you break or lose your gasket, either try to get another one or make one out of silicone. But obviously this is sat for years in an outdoor shed, and it was in really really nice shape. Okay, it's a moment of truth. The fuel's on. Oil is adequate. Right in the exhaust. There was probably a shoe that went over that. Because it has this hole that was drilled in the center. And then the shoe would take up the space where it was.
Oh my God, Joe, my berry bush has so many berries on it. No, one is starting to turn colors, or otherwise they're all green.
Okay.
But it is
good.
loaded.
The chickens aren't bothering, or they're not
I
running,
got put a fence around it. It's hot.
Oh, okay.
No, I just gave Chris a rib, and it's hot, so that's what I was telling him.
Oh.
Hot fence.
We had so much rain.
about that? That was pretty nifty. I couldn't be more pleased with the performance of this Model L Gravely. It's got the older Gravely engine. It's 6.6 horsepower. I'm not sure what year it was made, but it worked out really good, really good. I'm going to do more with this. I'm going to do some more tuning. I think it's a little retarded in the firing. I'm going to do some work on the part, changing the knives. My little repair job worked out just fine. The parts, they're listed on eBay for like $50 for the piece, and my piece is broken there. So it worked out really well. Like I said, this was about $25 for the machine at an auction. The bar was another 10, 35 bucks, and the battery itself was 80 bucks. So I couldn't be more pleased. Give me a little thumbs up, give me a subscription. I'd really appreciate it. I appreciate you watching. That's the way I do it.